So I actually had a kind of privileged access to it, arranging it, because my first impression of it, I was already kind of coding in which moments are particularly magical and which things do I want to kind of extend. And I think, especially when you're arranging something from song to a classical version, it's very easy to get caught up on either, you know, what the melody is or what the words mean. When you first listen to a song, you kind of experience an emotional connection or emotional reaction to what's going on. And I really feel like it's hard to recreate that the second or third time that you listen to it. You kind of get used to it, especially with a song that has a bit more of a pop style, because you've got themes that come back. So it's more, back into that kind of chorus or back into those words. It was very easy to put into a kind of a song form. Something that I think as guitarists we're very used to hearing because of the amazing Roland Diaz, who arranged so many lovely songs and small chansons. So I put just a small little intro. This is a little bit of what we're getting with the harmonics in a kind of jazz style. Nothing that really strayed very far away from what Laufey is actually doing in this. Because the setting on her studio recording has strings on it, you get more of the sense of something that's lying underneath you. And this was something that I kind of tried to fill in by just filling the ends of the bars with something. So here, and then even just as simple as adding a couple of small harmonics here, just to give it the feeling there's a colour going on here that's not just the notes that you're hearing in the melody and not just the chord. Yes, a beautiful part in bar 14 where there's this chord, and actually in the studio version, if you go and hear it, it's just one chord and it's cut off. That's what she's singing. It makes it sound really dreamy when the note stops, but I felt like on the guitar it didn't really work and it didn't sound as dreamy, so I felt like, okay, I will keep this chord just ringing underneath the melody. This is a kind of fun part. This came together very quickly because it's so classical, I think. So she has this these kind of chords that ring out almost like bells underneath. This was very easy to just put into harmonics to make it sound like, something else is happening here. I think in different versions she does different things. I think she has bells in some versions and in others different kind of glassy, beautiful instruments. And then we get kind of the chorus. This is actually something I just heard a lot in Roland Diaz's arrangements, which is a kind of guitar manifestation of like a rhythm section. So you have the melody on the top, and then underneath, with this kind of rhythmic chords underneath that make it sound a little bit more like, and it makes it sound a little bit more like this drum and like this percussive part. So that was just replicated by doing this rhythm underneath. And then kind of adding on top her voice, so and kind of making sure to just use the fingers and to use the strings to kind of connect the different voices so that the voice leading is a bit more obvious. And then in the second half, we get this, actually the whole piece, when Laufey sings it, it's a lot more lilty. Ding, ga, ding, ba, ding, ba, ding. But I kind of wanted to retain a little bit of that glassy, dreamlike state in the beginning. So just the chords that kind of ring out, rather than having dum be dum ba or whatever comes next. So I thought, okay, in the second half, because we barely get any variation in melody really, to add a little bit more rhythm in the middle voices, and then just a few more things. So every part that I did that was a kind of extension to give a bit of movement at the end of the bar, I did one step further in the second half. So just to add like the extra harmonic dum bum, to add the kind of bum ba dim ba dim ba dim all the way through. Just try and make it sound very relaxed. I think on guitar things can often sound a little bit rigid and or just completely jazzy. So I wanted to find something that was a bit of a middle ground between these two things. And for me, that kind of ended up manifesting itself in just this first dreamlike kind of half, and then the second half being a little bit more rhythmic on what you would kind of expect from the song, especially because now we kind of know the melody, we know what we're expecting, so it's nice, it gives the ear a bit of a chance to listen to something else, and so I thought, now that the ear has a chance to listen to something else, let's give it something else to listen to in the underneath voices.